Hey guys, how is everybody doing today? June what, 16th, 2024. Father's Day 2024 for the western part of the world because I think Australia they celebrate Father's Day on a different day, not in June. So I'm just going to be here for a little bit before I have to go feed my dogs. But I wanted to say happy Father's Day to all the guys who are dads, stepdads, grandpas. Is that it? I guess some uncles could step up and be dads too, right? Anyways, if you're a dad, biologically or not, happy Father's Day. So Joe is here, but he's on his computer. Why? Because the computer is working again. The computer didn't go out, but the thing, the dongle that you plug into the desktop to make the Wi Fi works, we've gone through at least three of those. And they don't work. They work for a little bit, then they stop. But keep in mind, the ones that we were buying was like between $10 and $13 for the price. So Jory got his dad one that's a little bit more expensive. I don't know if it's maybe $25 or $30. I don't think it's like $50 though. But a little bit more expensive one that sits on the desk. Joe, do you know how much that dongle costs? The one Jory bought you. You think it's 50? 35? Okay. And then I'm doing a live. Can somebody say hi to let me know you can hear me? Or put a one in the chat so I know you can hear me. I gave Joe some headphones, some Bluetooth headphones, because the ones that he had broke. And he said he didn't drop it. I didn't hear him drop it either in all the time he's been using it, but just kind of snapped. So I got him some new ones because they're only like $17.99. They weren't too expensive. And then he gave me the old ones because Joe, he gonna fix it. He glued the thing together, and he goes, "You can use this." So I can use it now and again when I want to edit and people want to watch TV. Thank you, Hazel. Thank you, Diane, for saying hi and letting me know with the number one that you can hear me. So I went to a birthday dinner yesterday, and it was held at this restaurant called Lucille's. It was Sarita's birthday yesterday, and she was kind enough to invite me and Joe to go along with her husband and some other family members. And it was really, really a nice outing. And I made a little video off of it, but it's just like little snippets, and I didn't show anybody's face out of respect. That's what I do. If I'm not with other content creators and I want to tape something, I'll get people's hands, and I don't tape people conversation that they're having private conversation. Just whatever me and Joe are talking. So Jada got Joe. Oh, I wanted to show you guys that book. I don't know where the heck it is though. I'm gonna have to ask Joe to find it for me. Jada gave Joe $20 plus a book, and I have to show you guys this book. And then Joshua gave him a really cute shirt. So he's been well taken care of. He knows he's loved and appreciated by all his children and me. And I think this is the first time ever since I had Joshua in 1989, that Joe has ever been celebrated just, straight up Father's Day, and that's it. Usually it's Father's Day slash Joshua's birthday. But Joshua's birthday is falling on Tuesday. And even if the birthday falls during the week like that and not on the weekend, Joe, can you give me the book that Jada got for you? It's somewhere, maybe on that table. Oh, it's here. Thank you, Boo. Joe, Diane says Happy Father's Day. A lot of you guys have texted me too, and I've told him, and he's been very touched. Yeah, so this is the book that Jada gave Joe. It says, Dad, I want to hear your story. And it says, a father's guided journal to share his life and his love. And so Jada said she saw how I struggled to put together my mom's book and wished that my mom was here to put her 2 cents as to what all she wanted me to put in the book, right? Because she wrote, like I said, half of that book with all her childhood stories. And I know the childhood stories, and then she started with this, da, da, da. I know what she wanted me to say. But after that, I know she wanted me to talk about her journey from Belize to America and our lives here. but not to like put too much of our business. See what happened to Hunter Biden? He got to write that book, and that book pretty much told on him that he was, he wasn't using at the time, but he considered himself to still be an addict because they say once an addict, always an addict. You're always in recovery. Hold on. It's Sarita. Hold on. Thanks, Adafi. Hey, Sarah. I'm in a live right now. What's up? Did you watch the video already? Yeah, on YouTube. Okay, it's on the cooking page on YouTube, and then when I don't know, I'll call you back. You know, come in? All right. Okay, bye-bye. Yes, Carla, darling. Hi, Adafi. So, this book, it's kind of cute, but Joe is so hilariously funny that Jada wasn't having it. So it starts off, it's kind of like a baby book for when you have your baby and you write the milestones in there, but it's going in the reverse. It's where dad writes his stuff in there. And so you have that for after, you don't have to wait till he's dead to have it. You can have it now and write a book if you want to, right? Hi, Tahara. Yes, Tahara. Everybody who's a dad or a stepdad, happy Father's Day. The people in my life who have lost their children or their child, I still wish them a happy Mother's Day or happy Father's Day, because just because their child is gone don't mean they're still not a mom or a dad, you know? So it starts off with his birthday. It says, what's your birth date? What's your full name at birth? Were you named after a relative or someone close of significance? In what city were you born? What was the length and weight at birth? Joe don't know that. Joe has no way of knowing that because both parents are gone. And if Joe's mom was alive, Joe still wouldn't know it because she had too much picnic. She couldn't remember their birth date, that alone their weight when they born. Child, I remember my three picnic and weight because I only had three. Joshua was 6'2", Jory was 6'8", and they thought Jada was going to be 7.5. Tell me why she came right in the middle, 6'4". That means 6 pounds 4 ounces. Hi, Diane. Then it says, how old were you when you started to walk? My God, Joe had us on the floor. Joe said he was 5 years old. And so I messed with him and I asked him if he was 15 months old because usually when a child is not walking at 11 months, 12 months, 13 months, the doctor no panic until they hit 15 months and they're still not walking. That's when the doctor start checking for hip issues and all type of, like physical issues, then mental issues. Oh my God, you don't want to go past 15 months, baby. Then it says, how did your parents describe you as a baby? Oh my God, if Joe mama was alive, she'd tell him bad. It's just bad, okay? What stories have you been told about the day you were born? And they asked the question, where were you born? And Joe said he was born on a horse back. My God, Jada was done. Jada said, Mommy, Daddy, give me my book. I'll send it back because you're writing foolishness in this book. Then it says, Google the following for the year you were born. What were some notable events that occurred? And then they ask you stuff like, what was like a TV show that was on? We don't know none of that mess. When we grew up, we didn't have no damn TV. So it is what it is. Joe's gonna have to write that. We didn't grow up with TV. Then they ask you, what were the prices like of a loaf of bread, a gallon of milk, yada yada, when you were born? We don't know that neither. We growing up in Belize, we never had milk. We didn't have cow's milk the way you guys know it. We have sweetened condensed milk. And you mix that down in some water, and that's how you make milk. It's sweet as hell, but that's how you make milk. Okay? So we don't know none of anything there. Maybe a loaf of bread. How we gonna Google that? I'm sure they don't got Billy's price up in here. We're gonna have to ask somebody. Ask somebody. How would you describe yourself when you were a kid? This book is gonna be hilarious when Joe is done, because Joe's a whole fool and he gonna put all kind of matarasi in this book. Okay? Did you have a nickname when growing up? Yes, he did. And describe your room. Room? What room? There was all them picnic room. The house had 2 bedroom and it's 15 picnic in one room. What room? We ain't got no room. Are you crazy? Oh God, this is gonna be funny. And it's a lot. It's a lot, child. It's a lot. I'm gonna have to help Joe with this. Diana, here the rain down there. Diana, here it's raining down there. I think Valencia is Valencia in this room. Valencia, did you send me some money through PayPal or something? I don't know why I vaguely remember that. Let me see if you sent me some money through WhatsApp. No, no WhatsApp, Cash App. Sarita, are you in the room, my darling? You could text my phone. Okay, that's not for Sarita. Let me get Sarita the heart. Sarita already know I told her thank you. Sarita had a birthday yesterday. You know what she was doing for her birthday? Giving me money to pay for Joshua cake. This lady just loves to give and give and give and give and give and give. She just like my mother. My mother used to love to give. Let me see if Valencia sent me something. Okay, what was that for, Valencia? Were you buying something? This might be a different Valencia. This is somebody who bought something. Okay, this is somebody who bought books. All right, so that's not, this might not be the same Valencia that comes in here all the time. Okay, I gotta go to the, do you know if the post office opens tomorrow? Somebody please tell me, does the post office open tomorrow? Because Wednesday is Juneteenth and it's a federal holiday now. So like the banks and the post office and stuff will not be open, but are they celebrating it Monday rather than Wednesday? I know certain schools and county and so on is celebrating it Wednesday. But like for instance, out here in Fontana for summer school, they're celebrating it tomorrow, Monday. And they're all going to be in school Wednesday. So it's confusing. So do we know if the post office is going to open tomorrow? I might just play it safe and go there Tuesday because I don't know if they're open Monday or Wednesday. Child. Yes. Okay, I think I don't say hi to Diane, right? Mm-hmm. So I cooked sweet and sour chicken. So that's basically chicken nuggets. And I make the sweet and sour sauce. I already had that made from a few days ago, so that part was easy. And then I made white rice and I did a garden salad. And Joe got up from a little nap because Joe waked too soon. Jory don't even live. Can we gossip about Jory? Jory don't even live here, and he's still over here at 5:30 in the morning waking us up. Why, Jory? Why? For real though, he told us he was coming that early because he wanted to go run the dog, and it's getting hot. So when he came back from running the dog, me, Joe, and Jory took a bike ride, and then got back. You know. Wells Fargo is closed on Wednesday. Okay, so maybe the public and bank in Belize they call it public and bank holiday. What that means is public works and banks are going to be closed. And so public works in Belize would be the equivalent of county over here. So if they're having it Wednesday, they might not have it Monday. Let's ask Google's. Is the USPS open tomorrow? They're going to tell you all the holidays the post office take, which is New Year's Day, Memorial Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, Martin Luther King Day, Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Day. Holidays not widely observed are President's Day, Columbus Day, and Veterans Day. The post office not take Veterans Day? I thought they did. I guess we will have to ask it differently. The federal working are off on Wednesday. So we gonna assume that the post office is gonna be not open on Wednesday because even though post office is private, they're also federal. So I think they might be open tomorrow. I have a really hectic week coming up, and Friday coming is the first warm enough day for the beach. Right now it's hot as hell out here, and hot as hell certain parts of LA and in the valley and stuff. But the beach is still 70, 71. 69. I'm like, what the hell? Beach, when you gonna heat up? It's gonna heat up Friday. I think that's the first day it's gonna be 75. Those are good beach numbers for me. Other people don't care, especially white people. They'll go over there in 69 degrees and get in that cold ass water. They ain't crazy. So I don't know that I can go though on Friday because I have to save my gas money to go to YouTube the next week. I think Thursday is the 26th. So if I go to the beach Friday, we'll have to go right back down again within a week to go to YouTube. And it takes a toll on Joe to drive that long anymore because he has sciatic nerve issues, and he especially has it when he's driving that Tahoe because the driver's seat is done. It doesn't have wires and stuff poking at you that you can see through the fabric or anything, but you can feel the springs and stuff that it's done. And he puts a pillow and different, he buys stuff to put there, but it still gets to him. And because traffic is always bad, he can't put the car on cruise control, right? He always have to stop, stop, stop. So he's like, I can't go no back to back like that. You crazy. So Tuesday is Joshua's birthday. My eldest baby gonna be 35. If he were here sitting next to me, he'd say, okay, why don't you shut up your mouth and don't tell nobody my age? But he don't really mean it. He don't care. We don't care. We come from that heritage in Belize where we are proud to tell you our age because every year that I get old, I mean I'm still alive and I'm well and I'm kicking. So why be ashamed of it, right? Then white people crazy. I don't know how they get in that water. Lord have mercy. So Wednesday, we're gonna have a Juneteenth party. I'm not gonna let y'all know who are gonna come to the party, but we probably gonna go live and play music, and we will not be able to monetize that video because YouTube's sickening with that foolishness. Oh, let me tell you what YouTube did to me. So I'm gonna use some very careful words. The video that I did when I talked about Joe's hearing issues, and I talked about the device that goes in his ears. Don't nobody write it in here. The device that goes in his ear so he can hear better, right? They came underneath my video and they put a whole long dissertation about the disease that comes from the house in Virginia. Pick the first letter off of each word. House in Virginia. All right? When you have that thing, it can blossom into the next horrible, horrible, horrible dis-ease, right? Have to be so careful. And I'm like, but why did they write about this thing down? They start with the letter A. You guys know what I mean. I said, why did they write this thing down here? Don't mean to talk about that in my video. I said we went to a health fair when Joe got tested, right? For his hearing issues. I'm like, no, we're wrong with YouTube artificial intelligence. Like, they're stupid. And now when they put that foolishness underneath the video, they don't demonetize the video, but they don't put no ads. It's like one ad, and I did a lot of hard work on that video. It was when we were writing this morning, and I was telling Jory about it because I'm still mad. And Jory say, I don't remember what Jory said, but when he said it, it clicked in my brain what it was. And I said, oh my God, that's what it is. And Jory's like, what did I say? What did I say? It's the word for the device. Hearing. Start with the letter A. Don't write it in my chat. Don't write it in my chat, okay? Hearing, the device that he uses. You guys know what the word is? Give me a 1 if you know what the word is. Hearing. And the stupid artificial intelligence thinks that I'm talking about the house in Virginia. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. So do I have to go retitle that video? I've already lost so much time on that video. It's depressing. You got it right, Hazel. Hazel smart. Hazel, you get an A and you get that little star. Remember when they used to give it a star at Belize? I used to always get the star. I used to always get 100, child. Especially when it comes to spelling and writing and English. Not on math. Not on math. But anything to do with writing and English and reading and spelling, your girl is there. I get my little star. Okay? Then YouTube is stupid. Men, that thing piss me off. I'm like, me name the top with that dis-ease. What's up, my love? Okay. Relax. Sarita is with us in the chat, but Sarita watch on her TV. Yeah, so Facebook, they have new rules now. When I logged into StreamYard, StreamYard was telling me about the new rules. You cannot go live on Facebook anymore unless your page is over 60 days old, which mine is. Mine up on 2018. Well, my page is older than that, but I started to post videos here in 2018. And you have to have a professional profile for your page. And there was a third thing. 60 days professional profile and some shit else. So a lot of people will not be able to go live. Let's see. A lot of people will not be able. I know I screenshotted it somewhere to tell you guys. Okay, I can't find it, but it's 3 things that you need to have in order to go live on Facebook now. I said when I'm done with this, I was gonna test it to make sure I meet. There was what was the third one? So because Facebook made those rules, StreamYard will block you if you try to go live and you didn't meet those 3 criteria. But StreamYard don't block you with YouTube. YouTube say you have to have 1,000 subscribers. Oh, that's it. You have to have at least, I want to say 60 or 100 followers. It's an amount. I want to say it's 60 to 100 followers in order to go live at Facebook. Me know what the Facebook problem. So what happened? The people that only have a Facebook profile and don't have a page will not ever be able to go live. Hi, Jorge. How are you? For real though, D, they should. They piss me off. It's the same thing with Amazon is worse. I made the review video on the Red Chef pot set, the second set that I bought, and I didn't say that it was toxic free and that it was healthy and da da da. I didn't say that verbally, but I screenshotted something that was in the ad on the Facebook platform that the company put there. The company put that it was toxin free or toxic free, no PTE, no this, no that, whatever the hell those P's are, them 3 P's. And that the fact that it was healthy, yada yada. And I just screenshot that thing 2 different locations in the video. And I put it as a graphic, the screenshot. Then blocked the friggin' video. I had to go and build a new graphic and superimpose it over that and take out the word healthy and take out the word toxic free and take out, oh my God. Damn people stupid. George, are you okay? So then somebody came at one of my videos and said they don't understand why chefs and cooks have to talk such a violent language when we're talking about what we do to the thing that we're doing. So we say like dump it in here, beat it, blah, blah, some other word he said. And he said that those words are so upsetting and they're such violent words. And why can't we change it to whisk instead of beat? And why can't we say, put it in here instead of dump? I'm like, I went back to the thing and I called the person. I said, are you okay? Seriously, I'm asking for real. Are you okay? Because you are complaining about first world problems. Child, these people get on my last nerve. That's one of the reasons why I don't like to do cooking videos anymore, Although Sarita could tell you when we were at the restaurant and I taste the gravy on the chicken that I had, I'm like, I'm going to go look this up on the internet and learn how to make this gravy. And when I see there was a peach pudding parfait thing that was on the, you know how they put those triangle things on the table to convince you to buy those items? Girl, I'm going to make that. Sarita said, Barbara, do they have the recipe there? I said, no. But it says that it has peach pudding, peaches with cinnamon and brown sugar. They had a vanilla wafers crumble. Child, we can put that together. We're going to put that together. Mm-hmm. So the people were like complaining about all kind of foolishness. Another one came on the page where I talked about MSG being bad for you. You know what I don't understand? You could have a YouTube page and you could come and say, what? And pick something that onion powder is no good for you. And you could give me 10, 20 reasons why it's not good for you, right? And if I still want to use onion powder, I'm going to be using onion powder. I don't care what you say. That's your opinion. If even if you go find scientific research to show me, I might listen a little bit better when I see the research, but I still might use it. You understand what I mean? Because I have free will. God give all of us free will. This person came on the one that I did with the MSG not being good for you and started in like if he's a whole doctor. Who told you this? Why y'all like make up stuff? I don't make up shit. Google it. That's why I said Google it for yourself. Everybody could use Google. I don't own Google. I have a whole book called the Carbohydrates Addict Lifespan Plan. Old book. Doctors Heller. Two of them are doctor and then Heller, husband and wife. One named Richard and one named Rachel. They both start with an R. And that book has been my Bible for my health for years. And when that book tell you all the thing about MSG, I'm like, I'm good. And no matter what you do, you're going to get MSG in your body. No matter what you do. Because they put it in everything. It's in butter. It's in chocolate pudding. You know, the pudding mix? It's in stuff you wouldn't even think. Why? Because it's a preservative. Somebody told me, I don't know if they want to call a name, but where they shop for the stuff for the line of work that they do, they cannot keep MSG on the shelf. It goes so fast. People are in there buying it, buying it, buying it. Why are all these restaurateurs, because this person sells things to the restaurateurs, why are they all buying MSG like that in a bottle, that powder thing? Because then they throw it on all the food. You understand? So I'm telling this guy, I say, you do you, boo. I'm only offering information. If this is something you like to eat and you feel like you know cause no damage, then by all means do it. Me not to hold your hand, me not to pay your bills. It come back. I want to know, did you do a blind study? You know what kind of blind study I did? With jackass like him. That's the blind study that happened to me when people lie in your face and tell you, oh, I made the baked beans from scratch. I went out and bought the Great Northern or whatever the hell the beans name. And I put it in the slow cooker and I put all the ingredients and I made it from scratch. Knowing fully well they open Bush's baked beans and then throw some barbecue sauce in there, some smoke and this and that and the third. And that beans was not made by them. And that beans start off with MSG. And when I just sick now, 1 hour into the picnic or whatever, I'm over there like, I don't know why I can't breathe. I feel like water retention starting now, right? And when water retention come on my body, I can't breathe good. My joints hurt. My head hurt. I see blurred vision. You did, Diane? Then people crazy. God give, okay, if you believe in God, and I feel like most people in the world believe in some type of God, right? The Muslim, they believe in Allah, right? We believe in a God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit, 3 in 1, right? Christians believe that. Jehovah's Witness, they believe in a Jehovah, which is truly one of God's names. But I think Jehovah's Witness don't believe that Jesus is the Son of God, the King, the only King. I could be wrong because people keep changing their belief. But from me growing up around Jehovah's Witness people, I don't think I think they believe that Jesus is a prophet or something like that, but not really the King, the Son of God, right? But if you believe in God and you believe that God gave you free will, why would you want to take away my free will? I don't want to take away yours. Like when it comes to abortion, then people were against abortion. That's fine. That's your opinion. That's your feelings. Nobody to force you to have one. So you can't come and force nobody else to keep for them, baby. George just told me about a little girl that he's known since they were at what you call the place over there? Kinder care. As a baby. The legal 14 now part of a twin. She's a twin. And she's preggers. For some 14-year-old that already have a baby. I said, how far along is she? 7 whole months. That's sin. That's a baby. That's sin. So, like when I found out that I was pregnant with my first 2 kids, the boys, pregnancy tests used to be expensive. Me not gonna spend no $30, $35 on no pregnancy test. And you could go right to the free clinic over there. You go in there, they give you blood tests, they give you ultrasound, they give you everything. And when they're done, they say, if you want to keep your baby, this is where you can go to get serviced for your prenatal care. If you don't want to keep your baby, this is where you can seek. There's a counselor here on hand to counsel you if you're ready today. If not, here's the paperwork on it. Come back within this time and this time because you don't want to go over this time frame. Blah, blah, blah. They don't force nobody. I don't understand what these people think is going on at Planned Parenthood, but they ain't forcing nobody to do nothing. Goodness. So these people come in, you're trying to educate people. And like I said, if he wants to eat MSG, by all means, go ahead and eat the MSG. I still eat MSG. If I eat, even if them pick, they come and give me a handful of chips, let's say I count out 6 big potato chips that have MSG. But I know that have MSG and I know what it's going to do to me. So I might not eat the 6 chips. I might like, take back 3. Just give me 3. I'll nibble it and enjoy these 3 and drink a lot of water. Nobody said I perfect. I got eat with Sarita for her birthday yesterday. I don't know if that food having MSG. I don't feel bad when I wake up today. So if they're having any MSG, is not a whole lot. But I'll tell you how I feel when I get something with. I was at my sister's backyard party one time. Hot, hot, hot. And somebody brought like a slushy type drink to the party. And that drink was so good. My God, I wanted more and more and more. And I think me and my sister was on our 3rd cup of that slushy thing, man. And we both looked at each other and go, oh, crap, this must have an MSG. And it was like, why? Because we wanted it so bad. Because it excites your brains. It makes the neuron fire and fire and fire. It tingles on your tongue. It's so exciting to eat it. And then after it gets into your bloodstream and you drop from there with the headache and the nausea and the dizzy spells. And I said in the video, I probably have more of an adverse reaction to the foods because I have Meniere's. According to the doctors, I have been Meniere's. Although the ENT said he was going to diagnose me with it so he could treat me with the medication they needed to give me, or else they wouldn't be able to give me the medication. And he said, but you don't have deafness. As a matter of fact, you hear a little bit too much. That's God. Joe's hearing impaired, so God make my hearing supersonic. I met this lady when my friend Osler was in the hospital with that aneurysm, his sister-in-law, and she said, you have dog abilities. You smell too much and you hear too much. Every little smell affects my mood. I'm like, oh God, what's that over there? Oh, you're using garlic? Why? Oh my God. Is that coffee? No, you can't use garlic and coffee on the same morning, dude. No, that's how it is in here. Hi, Rob. Thank you so much. I'll tell Joe. And if you guys, any guys in the chat, and I don't know if you're a dad, please forgive me. George, don't wrong. George, are you a Lee Pickney or something? George, write loan letters. Oh, make Rob deal with George directly. I will make Rob deal with George directly. So it's crazy, all these comments. You hardly get comments on the videos, or when you do get comments, is some asshole having a big scientific debate with me. Did I get a blind study? Yes, I did. From all the idiots that I've known in my life who feel like they could play with my health and give me bullshit food and pretend like they cooked it, knowing fully well they bought it out of a tin or a box, and then feed me with MSG. What do you think I cook every day? You think I like cook? I don't like to cook. I've always told you guys that. I don't like to cook. But if somebody is coming to visit me, I'm happy to cook for them. Because I like the joy of what they feel when they eat the food, especially if it's something that I know how to do well. If it's not something I know how to do well, I don't want to do it, right? And if I could make videos on anything else, that's what I would be making videos on. It wouldn't be on cooking. And if you notice, people are not watching cooking videos anymore. They only watch when they want to learn how to make something. Like if they're going, how do I make rice on the stovetop rather than in a rice cooker? They'll come look for a video on how to make rice on the stovetop. It's not that they're rushing to people's channel to go, let's see what Barbara's cooking today. No. The only time I get that is if I'm in a live like this and some idiot come in and go, "What's on the menu? What you cooking?" Then they wait and come in the room and watch to see what's being said, what's being done. Right away, they want you in the kitchen barefoot and pregnant, right? It's like, I'm listening like you're listening. Jorge, where you from? Sometimes we have to watch them. People know that trolls they hide under somebody else's name. Let me ask you guys something. Have you ever been on Facebook enjoying someone's live event? Maybe while the live was going on or in the replay mode, and you see people comment and it's people that you hate. It's like, oh God, let me remove my like and my comment and move on. Ah. I'm petty, huh? I'm petty. So I have that new Instagram where I named it The Bear Pantry Show rather than at Bear Pantry Show. And I have 3 videos there already. And even though I only have 17 followers there, the videos are doing well. Oh, speaking of doing well, did you all see the videos that I did about my mom? The short, the one short that I did. And the song is called Can I Call You Rose, right? And I played that song while I did a slideshow from the time my mom was little, so on and so on. That video did exceptionally well. It has over 10,000 views in a couple of days. I gained 24 new subscribers and I made $2.60. George Judah from Chicago. Okay, welcome, Chi Town in the house. I'm like, yes, 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 yes. 24 new subscribers. Welcome. Welcome to the page. This is a cooking and lifestyle channel. So the next video you all see is going to be whatever I was making here. Then I went to Sarita's dinner. That's what it's going to be. The video after that's probably going to be about Joshua's birthday because we want it to be about lifestyle, right? And then Wednesday, we're going to have a party and we're going to film at the party without music playing. And then we'll probably do a live and we're going to play music in the live. And we won't be able to monetize that video. I don't even know if we're going to be able to keep the video up. So make sure y'all are available on Wednesday, on Juneteenth. We're going to celebrate Juneteenth. And then Thursday, oh my God, I have to wake up super early in the morning to get ready for a Zoom meeting with my mentor at YouTube because that's the last meeting I think we're having. They gave us this lady for 3 months as a mentor, and she's been very generous with her time. It started with more people in the mentorship, but it got whittled down to 11 and then even less now. And so she's actually giving each of us a one-on-one with her because we've been so faithful to come and to learn and to apply. There's one lady that has applied everything we've learned, and her channel took the hell off. One video went to 70,000 views. It's taken off. But whatever they're telling me to apply doesn't work for me. It worked for her because her channel was not going nowheres. She wasn't uploading. She was not knowing what to do. And she started to put celebrity pictures in her title, and her channel took off. I have no celebrity to put in my title. Speaking of celebrity, we have not heard from Let's Make a Deal, but they told us they would start reaching out to people the first week in June, and they would be recording new shows from June to November. So it could be any of those months. And they ask you, are you available any of those months? Do you have any days in those months where you're not available? And of course, I wanted to say like Joshua's birthday, Jory's birthday in July, my birthday in August. I wanted to say stuff like that, Joe's birthday in October. But then I realized, so what? If they call us and we have to go down there on one of these birthdays, we're going. Point blank period. We could go down there and go win something. You know what I mean? And all I know, they said to be ready because I watch a lot of videos, and this one young lady said she didn't have her costume, and they called her the night before. I think somebody canceled on them. And they're like, if they look and they see I direct the Fontana, and I just have to go to Glendale, They might call me the night before and say, "Hey, can you come tomorrow at 8?" So we ready. We have our costumes ready. That whatever else is going to be a part of our costume is ready. We are ready. Okay. So, but I definitely want to win. If I don't win cash, let's say I'm lucky enough to play the games. If I don't win cash, I would like to win kitchen appliance or washer and dryer and stuff like that, and maybe a trip. But I don't want the trip to be overseas. I don't want to go to Greece. I don't want to go to Iceland. I don't want to go to Tahiti. It wasn't Tahiti. It was another one. What's another one that's kind of like Tahiti? Fiji. Fiji. I don't want to go to Fiji. I don't even want to go to Hawaii. That one YouTuber that just moved to Hawaii. I don't know what part of Hawaii then it stay, but it looks trashy. It don't look pretty. Even when you see the water out there, the water look like a canal or something. I'm like, maybe when they move into the place where they go and rent, they in a nicer area. But right now, that Airbnb looks trifling. Who has an Airbnb and left three plate in there? Three dinner plate. So when she done feed the picnic the tree out of the tree plate, she have to eat out of silver foil. When you go to the store, why don't you buy paper plate? I don't understand this. Buy some paper plate, right? So I don't even want to go there. I would want to go to different states like maybe North Carolina, Tennessee, New York, New Jersey, Washington up here, not DC, but Washington State. I've already been to Utah, so I don't want to go there. I don't want to go to Texas either. I've been there. Been to Florida. I don't want to go there. Been there. Where else have I not been? I've passed through Arizona, but I haven't like really toured Arizona. So even that I would do. But I would like to win at one of those type of trips where they take you on a guided tour and you can see the food, you know, strip or whatever, and all the monuments that that state has, the things that tourists will go look at. Like I'd like to go to Washington State and take a picture of that Space Needle or in front of that Space Needle because I always saw it on the Fraser show, right? So stuff like that. That's the kind of stuff that I'd like to win, besides money, of course. And then, of course, the grand prize is always that darn car. But you have to have money to win the car because you have to pay to take the car out. You know what I mean? So, and this is, we haven't gotten called yet, but I believe we'll get called. I haven't lost hope on that at all. Mm-mm-mm. Diane, you watch them? Diane, you watch them people where I the top about? You know the other one that's married to the Polish guy, they haven't put up a video in 2 weeks? So they don't pop up in my feed no more. But then I went looking yesterday to see, let me see what lie and people they tell now. And when I went, they haven't put up a video in 2 weeks. And they have a girl in their chat that likes to drag them. She looked like it's somebody who knows the family because they never fight with her and they leave her comments out there. And she's very, very bad with her comments. She's awful. And she said they put up a TikTok. And so she finally put up a TikTok, but she was gone for 2 weeks. I'm like, they up to no good. They up to no good. These vloggers lie a lot. That girl staying in that Airbnb, I'm sure she's telling the truth about how many plates they left in that Airbnb because an Airbnb is not for you to stay forever. They're gonna have to stay there till like the ending of July till they get the place they go rent. That place looks trashy. It's a lot of stairs. You have to. Oh my god. Mm-mm. I think I want Hawaii to look like the way it looks in Hawaii 5.0. It's so pretty in Hawaii 5.0. I was like, that and that don't look like the same thing to me. Oh, I know who you talk about, the mathematician. Diane, you talking about the girl that's a smart person in math, where she's got degrees and awards and stuff in math, and she always has her head bald. That girl is not an ugly girl, but she always have her body looking trashy. If she's not pregnant, her body still looks trashy. Never wearing a bra, never wearing something nice to look decent. And the man look a lot younger than her, and they're the same age. And she got a lot of kids. And that's all she want to do in life is breed, 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 breed. I always remember we went to the beach one time and was this white man out there talking to me and Joe. I have him on video. And he said, I said, Joe says, you have kids? And he goes, one daughter. And I had her in my old age. And I adore her and yada, yada. And she's this, how, well, it was 19, I think, at the time. And Joe says, oh, I have three kids. And the guy was like, yeah, I never wanted to have kids. Not because I didn't want a kid, but because the world is overpopulated and I didn't want to contribute to that. So when I met somebody that I really cared about and that person wanted a child, that's when I agreed. And I'm glad I have my daughter, but I'm glad I don't have any more than one. And I didn't feel condemned. I didn't feel like he was condemning me and Joe for having three whole kids. Honestly, that's his choice, his opinion. And why am I going to let that bother me and let me feel condemned? I wanted three and I have three, but then people were starting to have picnic for YouTube. They have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my God. Why? Kathy, thank you, darling. I'll tell him he's right over there on the computer with his headphone on. I'll tell him. He had a blessed day. He didn't have to cook for a change. I suppose if I vlogged every day, people might say I'm a trashy ass wife because Joe cooks every day. Every day, every day, every day. But Joe just cooks the meats. The meats. And let me tell you why Joe cooked the meat. Because he could cook it better than me. And he wants his food to taste good. That's why he learned to cook when he was younger. He could cook better than his siblings. I know they call no name, can they don't tell lie for me again. Child. Somebody came and told a lie on me and said that I'm talking about them on my platforms. And me not talk about them people at all. I don't even tell story and keep it vague and not put no name and talk about it. I don't even think about these people. I always tell Joe, my brain is not to like, Joe said, you remember when you used to be over there? Remember when they had a blah, 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 and look how they knock it down? No, I don't have time to remember when we did it. My brain is for creativity. You want to use your brain for memory? You can go ahead and do that. My brain is for creativity because we have to make money. Why? Because this is our job. If not, then I have to go get a job. You know what I mean? It's like, no. Thank you, Kathy. I'm like, then people come and tell you know what I don't like about people, they and tell a lie pan yo. And if you're gonna lie on me, I want to stop you. I said that no a whole lie. Not a lie pan me. Because I don't lie on people. And I don't like to mess with liars because liars will get you in trouble. They sure will. And so rather than apologize, they rather double down and add tail to the lie and then add a new lie. Bitch, I don't think about you. And I know a lot of people want things I talk about. They don't know who the hell I talk about. I'm like, just leave me alone. I've tried for 50, 100 years. Leave me alone. Don't you see I don't want to be bothered? Leave me alone. People could do just what. See, me and my partner talk. Me and my father has not talked since March the 24th, 2020. It's been 4 years. And even if I want to overlook all the crap that happened and say, let's start a new daddy, my dad is a narcissist and they know how to inflict pain and misery. And I have no pain or misery when I don't have to deal with him. I pray for him from a distance. God bless you. I hope you stay healthy. I hope you're happy. But leave me alone. That's how I look on it. People talk, oh, God bless the child who honor his parents. The Bible also says, parents, do not send your children on to wrath. They like to use the Bible like a head of lettuce. They take off the leaf where they want and they put the leaf. No. No, the shit my pa tell me, no father should say that to a daughter. But one of these days, yeah, wake up. One of these days. It's like, today's Father's Day. I don't wish nobody in my family, only Uncle Roger, I'll wish him in a little while. Nobody in my family except for my husband. I wish Happy Father's Day in everybody else's family, but nobody in my family because they all treat me like shit. Then they wait pan all fours. They listen like this with the cup or the potted meat pan with the string. You remember that? You remember that? The Vienna sausage pan or the potted meat pan, and you put the string and one hold it here and one hold it there. Or the next thing when it goes so like Ving Bang, right? Remember Ving Bang? When that thing dance on the thread like that? That's when it is to go. Listening to see if I'm gonna talk about them. Then come back. When I don't talk about them, they get hurt. I'm like, she talked about me. I'm like, bitch, no. Me didn't even think about you. See, people will do things to hurt you. And then because I'm a person that like peace rather than war, right? I know it don't seem like that sometimes. But I really rather peace than war. I just take it. Jada's not like that though. Jada will start the war from day one. She not gonna take it just for peace. I take it. And when I can't take it no more, I walk away. Then they're like, oh, you walk away over that one little thing? No, that was just a straw on the camel's back. Mm-hmm. Like, there. Mm-mm. Kathy, I was telling them how well that video did, the short that I did with my mom with the song Can I Call You Rose? It has over 10,000 views, but because it's a short, I only made $2.60. If it was a long form video, I probably would have made close to $80. You see how painful that is? That's why I don't like to do shorts. I gained 24 subscribers. I'm grateful for that. But you don't make no money on these shorts. Mm-hmm. I don't watch none of these bloggers. Oh, there was one another person I used to watch years ago, and he did a video about Oprah and Ozempic, and I want to go watch that. I haven't watched him in forever. See, I'll go back and watch a creator that I don't watch anymore if they have a good topic and they present it honestly. $2.60, gal. $2.60. Mm-hmm. I tell her when you work for YouTube, they're like you to work for Massa. Oh shit, I did lie. It's $2.20. Can you see it? Oh man. It's too bright. Lord, why can't I show it? I no, I know the tell. Oh, right there, right there. Something there right there just now. Why is so bright and them have no light? There. Man, it's started to dance. There. Right there. See that, see that, see that, see that, see that, see that. Screenshot it. $2.20. $2.20. 24 new subscribers and 10,000 views. My darling, where you going? People that wish you happy Father's Day, no? That is trash. That's why when you see content creators ask for offering or donation, some of them truly need it. But the only people who get a lot of offering and donation are people that are actually making money in YouTube. If you see a content creator is big, they have 800,000, a million subscribers, and every video they put up get 30,000, 100,000, 50,000, 150,000 views. They're making good money for the month, 15, 16, 18,000 a month. Those are the one that gets all the donations. I don't know what people are thinking. Maybe they go to the church upon and teach you. You sow up for your wealth and you sow down for your health. You ever hear that? The church I used to attend, they say if you have a health issue and you want God to heal you, then you sow into somebody who's poor. A single mom with, that needs the help, a lot of picnic, whatever. You give a seed to that person and God will heal you. But if you want to be rich, don't give it to no poor person. Sow it into a billionaire and God's going to. For real, that's what they were teaching. I don't believe that shit, but that's what they were teaching. I believe a seed is a seed is a seed. And the only time you go in a bad soil, that when you pick the wrong person to sow into. You know? We meet this guy on the trail all the time. And he kept telling us that he was going to make a church. And he said at his church, he's not going to collect no offering. And no, he's not rich, But he says, I'm not going to collect no offering at this church. Fast forward 18 months. We see the guy on the trail. And the guy said he started his church. He showed us a picture. Nice size church, right? And I said, oh, I remember you. The church that you weren't going to take up no offering. Are you doing that? And he goes, no, I take up an offering because my mother-in-law told me that I'm going to curse the people seeds if I don't, or curse their blessing or something if I don't collect an offering, because that's how you get from God, you have to give. And so he says, but I go so fast with the thing like offering time and go fast. Like he's embarrassed to collect the money, right? And I said, well, it's not wrong to collect money in church, because you have to pay the light bill, you have to pay the rent, you have to pay a lot of things for the church. But it's when the pastor, they buy, give me one of the expensive shoes. Crap. This pastor used to like buy the shoes for your wife. I don't remember, not the red bottom one, but they have these expensive Jimmy Choo shoes. They buy Jimmy Choo shoes and Range Rover and Rolls Royce and Bentley and all that stuff out of the donation money. That's the part right there. Lord, why I gone off the pot with these pastors? I could talk all day about these pastors. I can. But the kids told me today, especially Jada. Jada said, Mom, when I see my friends and the relationship they have with their dad, and some relationships are good with their friends and the dad, but the relationship I have with my dad, and I know I could call him anytime. When Jada was telling a story the other day about somebody getting taken advantage of on a job or something like that, Joe thought Jada was talking about herself. And Joe said, Who? Who? Did they do that to you? Jada, are they doing it to you? Oh, he can get hot, right? Jada's like, no, daddy, not to me. They're doing it to a co-worker. And he's like, oh, because you make kind of them do that because I was condoned it. Oh my God, he lost it. Joe didn't even know what the conversation was about, but he was ready to go right down there.com. I think I'm gonna go change the name of that video though. I tired of people to put that damn thing on my video and I make no money on that video. I work too hard on that. I edit all day long till my shoulders hurt because I'm like right here, hunched over in this position, right here, right here. You know what? This sleep I had to get on my rascal nerves. I'll put him on timeout. He want to be a 10-year-old child, put him on timeout. He's sickening. Who the hell is this judge? Huh? I put the ass on timeout. Look and see if you can come back here with foolishness. Every minute they say some bullshit. It's like, if you're a little child, get out of this room. Okay, who's still in here with me? Only Diane to talk, right, D? Kathy and Diane to talk. Are we almost at an hour already? My God. I gotta go feed my doggies. I don't know how I get into this job of feeding dogs. I have to feed them in the evening, and then I have to make the breakfast for the morning, and then Joe feed them in the morning. If I didn't make any breakfast, most of the time Joe will get up and figure it out, make rice, make potato, da da da. But most of the time I have to get up and feed them first before I even feed me. They're lucky they're good dogs. They're lucky. Let's see who put a new comment. The only you in here talking, huh? I really appreciate that you guys come in and sit with me for a little while, though. I really do appreciate it. I don't know if I'll do a live on Joshua's birthday. That depends on Joshua. But I'll do a live Wednesday when my party guests come. I think I have 1, 2, 6, maybe 6 or 7 people coming to my party. And I'm still thinking about having my birthday party, but it would be like 32 to 34 people at my birthday party. There's this one person that I invited, and I told myself, I know you're not gonna come, but I'm inviting you anyways. And go, who said I'm not to come? I'm gonna come. I'm like, if that happened, look out the window because hell to freeze over. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. The money that I gave Joe some money for Father's Day, he done spend it. Money burn in a Joe hand like butter against the sun. I tell you, my friend Julie plot up $20 into the shape of a heart and sent that for me years ago. That's still in my wallet. Still in my wallet. All the $1 bill where she did that too, still in my wallet. I ain't spending money. You crazy. I heard from Troyce when my mom's book came out. Shortly after the book came out, he hit me up on Instagram and told me he was gonna buy it. But I have to text him. He probably is traveling. And before that, the last time when the book was getting ready to come out, he told me he was flying in from New York that night and he have to come see us. But he never came. Troyce is living his best life. I'm so proud of Troyce. Troyce didn't know how to drive when he moved here, and he drive better than me. He come all the way from LA out here. Do not. I hit him up the other day when he was in Brazil. But I've been off in a different niche right now, watching these damn card readers and psychics. And I'll do that from time to time. I'll circle around in different niches and come right back around to my original niche that I like, right? So I gotta hit them up. They're definitely gonna be invited to the party if I have it though. Kathy, you drive out there carefully now, darling. We getting ready to wrap this up because it's coming up on 1 hour. It's 59:59, 1 hour. It's right at 1 hour. You know I only get 20 hours free from StreamYard, right? But shh, don't tell nobody. You can use a different email. You could get 20 hours on the one email, then log into a different email and get 20 hours, log into a different email and get 20 hours, and 20 hours, and 20 hours, and 20 hours. I've only done that once where I logged into the second email, though. I usually stay within the 20 hours on this account. You know? Yeah, we're going to enjoy our day. It's been good. It's been a good day. I'll just go feed the dogs, and I'll probably lay down here on the couch and listen to some YouTubers and doze off for like 20 minutes and then wake up and, man, I'm having trouble with ants. It's annoying. Jory's having trouble with roach. I'm having trouble with ants. But I tell Jory it's because his house is up off the ground. They have room to breathe underneath the house. They don't have no room to breathe underneath my house. You know? Troy's and Donut, they're always going to be my friends, Diane. I don't see nothing that would ever let us part ways. I really appreciate them. They're so respectful of me and Joe, and they're very kind. Both of them are very kind. So even if I'm not saying that we have differing opinions about politics, but let's say we do. I think maybe me and do not have different opinions about politics. We never bring it up. We're not gonna have no fight over that. I'm not gonna bring it up. He don't bring it up. You know what I mean? Yay! All right, guys. Let's wrap this one up. I just wanted you guys to know that I received all your texts and your DMs to tell Joe Happy Father's Day. He's really appreciative of it. Even Jory got Happy Father's Day today because he's Mabel's stepdad. And yeah, I hope my dad had a wonderful Father's Day. I don't hate my dad. I love my dad, but I just love me more. And I'm not saying that out of selfishness. I'm saying that out of protect me and my feelings. You know what I mean? All right, guys. I love y'all. Au revoir.